Farage, a former leader of the UK Independence Party and Fox News contributor, and reports are that also met with Julian Assange recently. Nigel, nice to see you. First of all, when you were meeting with Julian Assange, did you see Pamela Anderson there at the same time?
No, I tell you what, if I had, that would be a story, wouldn't it?
Yeah, and was she or was she not wearing pants? Right, so you did have a meeting with Julian Assange. How did that go?
I did meet Mr. Assange this week, and can I just say to those out there who are becoming wildly conspiratorial, it was nothing like that. I was very curious to meet him. He's been holed up inside that building now for 4.5 years.
Inside the Ecuadorian embassy there in London. Well, why did you decide to meet with him? What was the impetus for that meeting?
I met him because there is one area in which we have a shared common interest, and it's something called the European arrest warrant. It's a means by which British citizens, in fact any citizens in Europe, can be extradited anywhere in Europe without the production of any evidence, which strikes us as being rather wrong. And beyond that, all I can say is that anything else that was discussed is, of course, private.
Well, Nigel, what would you say to critics here who's trying to tie that meeting to the Trump administration, to WikiLeaks, and saying, hey, it's one big giant conspiracy?
No, let me just assure everybody, there is no giant conspiracy. I wasn't acting as a messenger or an emissary for anybody. This was purely a personal meeting.
Sure.
All right. Well, Bill Clinton is out of the woods as well, and he's speaking. He's taking a dig at President Trump, saying that there's a real threat of nationalism. Take a listen to this.
People who claim to want the nation state are actually trying to have a pan-national movement to institutionalize separatism and division within national borders all over the world. In every age and time, eventually, the challenges we face can be resolved in a way that keep us going forward instead of taking it to the edge of our own destruction.
Our own destruction. So you were a big player, a big mind behind the Brexit movement. A lot of people said a similar thing happened in this country this last election cycle, really a wanting for us to focus more on America first. What is your response to his comments, and how much of it was a dig? He didn't actually say President Trump's name, but it seemed like it was very much focused on that.
Look, Bill Clinton, Tony Blair, and all those politicians, what they tried to do was to give away the ability of nation states to make their own laws and have their own democracies. They wanted to sign us up to forms of global government. And what happened in 2016 with Brexit, with Trump's victory, is that world, the world that Bill Clinton tried to build, has just come crashing down, I am pleased to say, and he doesn't like it. And I would say this to Bill Clinton, actually, we're the ones on our side of the argument. We believe in democracy. We believe in the value of the nation state. We believe in being good neighbours with as many countries in the world as we possibly can do. And it might be better if people like Clinton and Blair stop moaning and recognise that the world has changed.
Well, Nigel, doesn't it also prove that globalism really is their goal, a borderless world, as we heard her sort of riff on? I mean, that's a speech, prepared speech. That's what they want.
Yes, absolutely. And I thought the way that Bill Clinton talked about the nation state, it was as if it's sort of the nation state's a dirty word, that nationalism, or even nationism, if you want to call it that there's something wrong with that. All over the world, since the beginning of time, people have made choices about who they want to be run by, who they want to be the leader of the pack, and what their territorial boundaries are. We've been doing it now for nearly 2 million years, and then along comes Clinton and Tony Blair, tries to reverse it, and what we're doing, actually, is we're returning to normality. Who in this world puts the interest of their next-door neighbour's family above the interest of theirs?
It's a great point.
We'll leave it there.
Ultimately,
Nigel
that's
Farage,
human nature.
Good to have you here this morning.
Thanks, Nigel. Appreciate it.
Thank you.